Tonight on the South Today, the parents of former Otago University student Sophia Crestani unveil a news display as part of the Sophia Charter. Bluff's main street is the focus of a new project, highlighting its historic buildings. And the Christchurch Arts Centre springs back into life with a festival celebrating its restoration. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Hannah Wilkins. The parents of former Otago University student Sophia Crestani have unveiled a series of panels honouring their daughter after her tragic death at a North Dunedin house party in 2019. The Sophia Charter display is in the university's Link building with the goal of encouraging an improvement in student culture and safety.
Students, friends and family gathering at Otago University for the official opening of the new Sophia Charter display. It was unveiled by her parents Elspeth Macmillan and Bede Crestani, 3 years after the Otago University student tragically died during a North Dunedin house party. The Sophia Charter was launched in 2020 with the goal of improving student culture and safety in Dunedin.
It's making Dunedin and the university a safer place and being the best university in the country from an academic and a cultural point of view.
The Sophia Charter also offers a scholarship for young women studying at Otago University.
It's so lovely to meet those girls today in person who are benefiting from unfortunately a tragic circumstance, but it does mean that other young women get to go on and finish their university degrees and do some amazing things in the world.
The annual Castle Street clean-up exercise is among the initiatives that have come out of the Sophia Charter, along with better education around party safety.
It's a real change that we're seeing here. It's a really positive place. It's got a really nice feel to it, and it's a great place to build for the future.
Dunedin Mayor Jules Raddick says the City Council is also working alongside the university with projects to assist in making the wider campus a safer student community. In Dunedin, the South Today.
6 fire crews and a command unit are responding to a significant fire at a storage facility near Southland Hospital in Invercargill. Thick black smoke can be seen pouring into the sky from kilometres away. Police have closed off Lake Street and fire crews are working from inside the cordon. Bluff Highway and nearby railway tracks are also being closed off. Staff from the building on fire have been evacuated but remain on scene. A welcome ceremony has been held for some of Dunedin's new international students, giving them a taste of Aotearoa's culture.
Enterprise Dunedin hosted this welcome pōwhiri for a large group of international secondary school students at the Puteraki Marae in Karatane. Moraka Edwards was one of the leaders of the pōwhiri, with the city's mayor, Jules Raddick, also greeting the new arrivals. Once the students were in their seats, they got an insight into Māori culture and te reo through a mihi and a waiata from local children. It's the first time the pōwhiri has been held for new students, with Edwards pleased with interest they showed and asking questions about the Māori culture. In Dunedin, the South Today.
History buffs in Bluff can take a walk down memory lane, uncovering some historical mysteries along the town's main street.
The Bluff History Group is aiming to turn Gore Street into a historic showcase through their new Heritage Scroll project. These panels are filled with information about each of the historic buildings in the street, including the Fovo Hotel, which is said to house a ghost. Group chairwoman Jan Mitchell hopes the project will create a better knowledge of Bluff's rich history.
To get people out of their vehicles, let them take a wander along memory lane and follow Gore Street, what the town was and what it is today. The
group's just finished the second stage of the project and are busy researching about the street's middle block of buildings to complete the venture. In Bluff, the South Today.
A brief technical glitch led to free parking for some commuters in Dunedin this morning. A blank loading screen greeted users of the Pay My Park phone application when motorists tried paying for parking using their phones during this morning's commute. The DCC says an IT outage was the cause of the glitch and confirmed those who were prevented from paying will not be liable for fees or fines. The service eventually came back online shortly after lunchtime this afternoon thanks to a backup server. The DCC is currently rolling out new pay-by-plate parking meters that it hopes will streamline parking enforcement in the city. Christchurch's Historic Arts Centre is coming alive again following years of extensive restoration work. The stone buildings were badly damaged in the city's earthquakes, but are now ready to be filled with music, comedy, theatre and vibrant entertainment once more.
Oh, this festival is all about celebrating the silly, the strange.
It's a celebration. After a 13-year absence, the Christchurch Arts Centre is fully back as an entertainment venue. The return of the significant precinct to the city's arts scene was ushered in by an extravagant festival over the weekend. The title, Off Centre, is a nod towards the impact of Christchurch's earthquakes and recalls the Arts Centre's history prior to the big upheaval.
It also plays on the term, being off stage, on stage kind of thing. And it's the Arts Centre. And I suppose because a number of the acts, are outside of what you'd call the mainstream.
The Off Centre Festival was possible now that 20 of the 22 stone buildings damaged by the Christchurch earthquakes have been restored. An arty tour of the previously divided areas of the centre were a major focus of the event. Those areas are now connected by a new corridor between the east and west ends of the complex. Those spaces provided outdoor stages for a range of arts performances and demonstrations of local talent. An enthusiastic crowd enjoying the live entertainment, drawn by a desire for fun and the memory of what the centre used to be.
It was great. It was vibrant and energetic and beautiful music and beautiful people. It was really wonderful and the range held off in this amazing environment. It's just like being anywhere in Europe.
And great to see the old building restored and back into use, and great use of our heritage in Christchurch.
There's still more work to be done to complete the job as the giant project to rebuild and refurbish the city's arts centre continues. In Christchurch, the South Today.
Whaiakene, still to come on the South Today. A popular rugby star aims to get kids more active through sports, and we find out what happens to a piano once it's past its prime.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Aero, used by Australia's top bowlers with their unique Z-scoop grip that redefines the game. Machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy, Aero, same line, every time.
Drive away your way with 3 incredible offers on the Honda CR-V Adventure Ready range. Choose from 2.9% finance with zero deposit, third finance, or lease a new CR-V from just $136 per week. These offers are only available for a limited time, so be in quick. From Honda.
Garage Dunedin, delivering quality, stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 17 years. New doors, replacement doors and maintenance are all part of Garage quality service. Garage Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team.
Mammoth March! No one beats John on price. His latest catalogue is out now and it's chock-a-block with big, hairy Mammoth March deals. Plus you can pay it off over 36 months interest-free. Mammoth March! This weekend at John's Furniture Warehouse, Stafford Street, and online at mymatejohn.co.nz. Mammoth March.
Where did you get that furniture from? Stafford Street. And my mate John.
Tēnā koe, welcome back. New Zealand rugby greats Richie McCaw and Dan Carter have teamed up to encourage kids to get active through the iSports Foundation. And one of the sporting icons was on hand to lead a fun-filled afternoon of games and activities for primary school students in Christchurch recently.
Playing cricket and smashing balls was among an afternoon of activities for these Christchurch primary school students. Sporting legend Richie McCaw on hand to encourage the kids to have fun and be active. McCaw's iSport Foundation hosting a variety of sporting activities at Hagley Oval, aimed at giving children the opportunity to get involved in sport and outdoor activities.
And I just know the power of sport on communities, on kids, on health, on everything in our communities. If we can encourage kids to give it a go and get involved, that's got to be good for our society. And so to give the next generation the chance to do that is something I'm passionate about.
The iSport Foundation visits groups in need of support, providing them with the sporting equipment they need. Ambassadors help inspire the kids to get active, stay active and to understand the positive health benefits of play.
Being involved in sport opens up opportunities, it removes social barriers, we get our friends from sport, it enables us to become a better person, a better friend, a better child, a better mum or dad in the long run.
iSports believes a child's sense of well-being is increased through physical activity and enhances their natural capacity for self-motivated learning. It also helps build critical and creative thinking, inspires curiosity, builds resilience and encourages more effective learning.
It was pretty good because I got to meet a lot of nice people. And I smashed the ball against the wicket. I smashed some big hits, make my friends run.
The iSport Foundation is keen to ensure children like these have every opportunity to get active and to try out new sports. In Christchurch, the South Today.
While they continue to be loved by musicians of all ages and abilities, over the years the piano sitting in your lounge does fall foul of age and moisture. So who do you turn to when that lovely soft sound goes off-key?
The piano is a dynamic solo instrument, producing rich harmonies when played. But what happens when the delicate notes turn to a disturbing plunk? Rangiora-based piano tuner Matt Field says there are literally thousands of pianos out there, all in need of a tune-up, sitting in Kiwi homes around the country. But the industry is desperately short of skilled workers.
But there's not a lot when you think of the thousands of pianos out there.
The trade requires musical people who have a passion for pianos and fixing things. Matt says you often have to fix a piano before you can tune it properly, meaning the two technical skills are rolled into one job. It can be costly to repair and restore the older instruments. A 120-year-old piano could cost $20,000 to replace all the parts and rebuild it. But Matt says he does his best to keep people's memories alive.
You can have a challenging day with a bunch of pianos that are past it and very old, and I do my best to keep them going for people.
And while there are visual electronic tuners to help with the tuning of a piano in noisy venues like live shows, Matt reckons the air is the best. As you don't watch sound, you hear it. In Rangiora, the South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. A new display has been unveiled at Otago University by the parents of late student Sophia Crestani, honouring her memory. The Bluff History Group is developing a project in the main street telling the tales of the township's historic buildings. And the Christchurch Arts Centre was full of festivities on the weekend, celebrating the restoration of its stone buildings. And now a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT, and we welcome the editor, Barry Stewart. Hello, Barry.
Hello, Hannah.
What can we expect in Friday's
Well,
paper?
controversial story. An ORC councillor walked out of a recent meeting protesting about the opening karakia. So we get reaction on that.
Okay.
And interesting story. And the term Dunastana, or
Variations of, yes.
variations of. You've heard all that. Well, we confirm it is all true. Dunedin was the driest and hottest, or sunniest, main centre over summer. There you go.
Wow, that's a stat.
One for the books.
Yes.
That's all according to NIWA, and we've got to take their word for it. I'm sure it's right. We had a great summer, didn't we?
It sure felt it, yes.
Anyway, moving on, two Dunedin musos have brewed up a new venture with craft beer and music.
Great.
So a new venue in the city which is going to host all those things, so that's something to look out for. Wanaka property sold for $11.2 million.
Wow.
Which is not a bad score there. And the brand new Tapanui's pool has some issues. So heat pumps are causing troubles, etc. And the community will be up for $80,000 in repairs. So a bit sad with the new pool opening.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for sharing this evening.
Thank
We look
you.
forward to reading the paper tomorrow. Time now for a look at tomorrow's weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation, west to southwesterly airflow will stick around through the weekend, slowly easing, with showers becoming confined to the south coast and western ranges. Heading to the top of the South Island, becoming fine with southwesterlies and 23 degrees up in Nelson, showery with light winds and 19 in Greymouth tomorrow, and Christchurch is in for an afternoon of showers with a high of 20 degrees. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago. Afternoon showers and light winds, otherwise fine with 20 degrees in Ashburton and Te Miru tomorrow. And the showers continue down in Oamaru too, along with westerly winds taking the high to 19 degrees. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes. Light southwesterlies and a few showers through here tomorrow. Expect highs of 21 in Wanaka and Alexandra and up to 20 degrees for Queenstown. Heading further south, fresh westerlies tomorrow with more showers as we move down the coast and inland too, up to 16 degrees apiece in Gore, Balclutha and the Catlins. And down to the deep south, showers and gusty westerlies with a low of 10 for Invercargill overnight. Then it's cloudy and cool tomorrow with showers on and off throughout the day with fresh breezy winds, up to 16 tomorrow, same again but with 15 on Saturday. And finally, heading to Dunedin. It's cloudy but dry overnight tonight in the city with 13 degrees and westerlies. Then expect a bit of everything tomorrow. It's showers first up, then nice and sunny around lunchtime before a southwesterly picks up, bringing late cloud and showers with a high of 18 degrees. Into Saturday, overcast with westerlies, showers through the night and up to 19 degrees as the high. And that's the news this Thursday. For the latest news and videos from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. You can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand. And you can also now follow us on Facebook. Just search for The South Today NZ to see our favourite stories from around the regions. We'll see you again tomorrow. Ka kite upopo.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.